part of this? Nigga, you the X. They said the uncanny X-Men. And they called them out. They said they did the bat signal of calling for you. The superheroes show up. Be like, damn, I wonder when the superheroes are coming.
That's right. Look what we said this morning. I called you yesterday like, yo,
you know what I'm saying? You get the call. If you get the call and you answer it, few will call, right? Many are chosen, few will call. There'd be people like, oh damn, I wonder why I missed that. Because it wasn't really for you, family, at this point. I ain't gonna style on you. Shit is all time release. Your time, whenever that capsule goes off or the DNA awakens, it will steer you where you need to be. But for those that showed up, god damn it, many are called, few are chosen. You're here for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? All you're seeing is almost like the X-Men going to the college, going to the school. You see certain X-Men who have tapped into that power that they got. The Cyclops niggas cutting trees down. Wolverine is digging things up with his claws. You know, Colossus is running through walls. And we're in the esoteric occult farms that they call plantations. What the fuck? Did you not study Moorish history? Did you not study everything that came before they made us slaves? They beat us by creating an inquisition where they burnt the motherfucking sorcerers, they burnt the shamans, they burnt the obeah man, they burnt them, they burnt everybody that was dealing with magic, they burnt all of the, he could tell you, the Babalaos, they hung them, they tortured them, they cut them up, the most wickedest shit ever. Fuck, Games of Thrones is kiddie porn compared to the Inquisition. They're playing with Games of Thrones, niggas is like, oh, the most violent shit. Bruh, that shit is like SpongeBob compared to what they did in the Inquisition for 700 or 800 years. Inquisition is the tools, Google the tools of torture for the Inquisition. The same people that used those tools were the same people that defeated the Moors and then sent Columbus to America. So are you so fucking naive? And they killed millions over here. So are you so naive to think that they didn't bring those tools over here? I just was in the Metropolitan Museum. They had a display with these knights. I put it on Instagram. Knights in shining armor. When them niggas rode up on the fucking Mexicans, the Aztecs, the Peruvians, everybody over here, we didn't have armor. This is paradise. This is America, nigga. This is the vacay. This shit was the land of milk and honey. That's what they wrote in their journals. This shit was abundance. It wasn't no impoverished. This is not an impoverished land. Our women was in the Caribbean and other places we would send them going. So when they came as them knights in shining armor with swords and cannons and shit like that and handguns, what the fuck do you think happened? And they saw all that gold. They seen all them resources and them beautiful women, nigga. Do you know what they did? Niggas cry about slavery. That's when they stopped killing you. What about before that? What about the Inquisition and their crusades? So they were doing rituals on those places that they called plantation. I was saying all of that to say that they were doing rituals on our people back then. They never stopped their rituals. Where do you think their power comes from? The same shit that he talking about, that Bookman and use. Do you know white people could use that too? The gods ain't racist. It's energy. You summon that shit and send it moving. Because if you could feed them, then they'll work. It's like a Mexican. The gods are Mexican. Fuck. You feed them and they work.
They just did their big ritual on the 4th of July.
The cracker who owns slaughterhouses where they kill 100,000 chickens an hour, right? Understands by going to Haiti and sit amongst the Babalao, by conquering the Congo and getting Palo Mayombe, huh? You think they don't got Palo Mayombe? They conquered the fucking Congo, huh? They conquered the Congo, so you know they got that. The Cubans got it, but they got cracker Cubans that got it. So you mean to tell me, and I'm giving you African, but them niggas got their own shit. They got the rituals, the Gothic shit that they used to beat our people. The Moors defeated the Visigoths. They defeated the Gothics. They defeated the dark occultic cracker. And that's who's kicking our asses now. You know what I'm saying? The adherents of Crowley, they call them the Illuminati, but we gave niggas the names. I ain't see nobody come up missing. I didn't even see niggas on World Star beating up the Illuminati. I didn't even see a train fight. I didn't even see anything. What the fuck? We gave you the names. Nigga told you the whole family line. So why are we even gonna talk about that anymore? But that's your occultists. That's the people that fuck the money power. They hold the spiritual power over niggas. They did the rituals on niggas inside the plantations. Huh? They was able to put spirits in niggas. They was able to transfer their spirit, their demons.
All of these issues going on, but we miss the fundamental cause and moving forward to how to change it. We constantly, like we all do it all the time. We reiterate all the things that we know. Like we're just masturbating off, just mentally masturbating off the problem. But to move past it, we have to get to what's the cause of, and that's just like you said. The primary, what's the primary cause of death of people around you? Diet. All of these stress, all of these problems that we having, we cannot blame nobody outside of ourselves other than us and what we consume.
All right, y'all enjoyed yourself tonight?
Everything, if we're moving the wrong way, it's because there's parasites in our body that's literally manipulating our minds and maneuvering our cravings and moving us to do things we're not supposed to be doing. We cannot think straight. You can get the most deep, most profound information in the world, but if our body, if our brains aren't, if our synapses aren't firing enough, it just won't assimilate. The toxins.
Also now, yeah, we want to get the good food, so on and so on, but people can't afford to pay for
That's
organic
bullshit.
food.
No, that's, you know why you can't afford to pay it?
No, I'm a vegan for 31 years. So I can't worry about that.
But you know why people can't afford to pay it? Because of the power of the spoken word.
Yeah.
Because they create that reality with that's the vision that they have. If you start looking at things that aren't real food that assimilate with the body, like plastic, you start looking at it for what they are, or what the body looks at it as, 90% of the things that we call ourselves food, that we call ourselves eating, the body doesn't recognize. The brain doesn't recognize. It shuts the brain functions down. That's what causes us to be in all of these conditions that we're in, because we cannot think clearly to simply move out of them. That's what causes us to get caught in all of the simply traps, because we can't think clearly. We can't think clearly to be ourselves.
And organic is not really expensive.
When I was young, there was no such thing as organic food. There was no such thing as organic fruits and vegetables. It was fruits and vegetables.
But by making it organic, they put a higher price on it.
Not making it organic by poisoning it and then coming back and making it what it was.
Labeling it organic.
We have to look at consumption from a perspective of nutrition, feeding the cell. You want optimal. Anything other than optimal nutrition is death. Everything that we're doing is a death program culture. Most relationships are parasite and host relationships. They're not symbiotic relationships. A symbiotic relationship is an apple to a tree. An apple tree to a mammal. The tree, without harming the tree reaches out and feeds the mammals. And in turn, the mammal turns around and plants the tree seeds. A symbiotic relationship is oxygen, it's carbon dioxide and nitrogen, things that are waste products for us, which are food for plants. A symbiotic relationship is the oxygen that we get from the plants.